Okay, let me ask you a question. Have you ever been, super polite to an AI, asking it to please help you with something, being really nice about it, only to get back a totally useless answer? Well, turns out your good manners might be the very thing that's messing things up. So let's get into why your polite requests are failing, and more importantly, how to fix it.
You know the drill. You have a really clear, simple idea in your head. You pull up your AI tool of choice and you start typing. You try to be friendly. You try to be clear. It feels like you're doing everything right.
And then the response comes back, and it's just weird, right? It's vague, it completely misses the point, or it just hallucinates something totally random that you never even asked for. It's so frustrating. It feels like the AI just isn't paying attention. But the thing is, the problem isn't the AI's hearing. It's the language we're speaking.
To really get what's going on here, we need to think back to a game we all played as kids, the game of telephone. You know how it works. A clear message starts at one end, and by the time it gets to the other, it's completely scrambled. Well, that's exactly what your politeness is doing to your AI prompts.
And believe it or not, there's a technical name for this kind of confusion. It's called semantic entropy. Now, don't let the fancy words scare you. All it really means is it's a measure of the messiness in your request. The more filler words, the more polite phrases, the more ambiguity thrown in there, the higher the entropy. And that means the AI is forced to do a lot more guessing. So here's the absolute key to understanding this. When a person says to you, hey, could you maybe take a look at this when you have a second? You get what they mean. Use context, their tone, your relationship, the situation. You know it means do this now. But in AI, it has none of that. Zero. Zilch. For a machine, words like maybe, kinda, and if you don't mind are just static on the line. They're noise.
And this little flowchart shows you exactly how it breaks down. You start with your polite whisper. All those nice words get interpreted by the AI as semantic noise. It just adds a bunch of static. Now the AI is confused, so it has to guess what you really wanted. And the result? You get a hallucination. The message is completely garbled, just like in that game of telephone.
And look, this isn't just annoying. This noise, this static, it has a very real cost. Let's actually break down what the AI is seeing when you give it one of those nice, polite, high-entropy prompts.
Think of it like this. In a prompt like, hey, I was wondering if you could please help me write a story, the actual instruction, the signal, is maybe 10% of what you wrote. The other 90%, that's just noise. It's fluff. And you're making the AI wade through all of that fluff just to find the one thing you actually want it to do. And the implications here are huge. Every single one of those unnecessary words costs you actual money in the form of tokens. That's how these systems charge you. It's also costing you accuracy. You are literally paying a politeness tax to a machine that, let's be real, has no feelings to hurt in the first place.
Okay, so if being nice is the problem, what's the solution? Well, it's all about a really important shift in how we think about AI. We have to stop treating it like a chatbot and start treating it like an engine.
The answer is simple. Stop chatting, start commanding. And the mental model for this is something we'll call Simplified Technical Programming, or STP. Don't worry, it's not a real programming language. It's just a way of thinking, a framework that prizes crystal clear precision over casual conversation.
Just look at the difference here. Someone with a chatbot mindset is trying to have a conversation. Their input is messy, high entropy. They treat the AI like a helpful colleague. And what do they get? A lot of guessing and random results. But an operator with an engine mindset, their goal is execution. Their input is clean, low entropy. And they treat the AI for what it is, an incredibly powerful tool. The result? Consistency and precision every single time.
All right, so let's make this super practical. Here is a perfect before and after example that you can start using today.
Okay, here it is, the classic high-entropy prompt. I'm pretty sure we've all written something like this before. I mean, what does cool even mean? How long is not too long? This is just begging the AI to guess. You're basically asking for a generic, cliché-filled article of some random length.
And now look at this. This is the low-entropy STP version. See the difference? It's not a conversation, it's a set of commands. We have a clear command, draft blog post, a specific topic, the history of espresso, a defined tone, witty, fast-paced, and a hard limit, under 500 words. There is almost zero room for the AI to guess here. You're going to get exactly what you asked for.
And you know, this kind of clarity isn't just about getting better writing. It's actually about safety. When you give a vague request, you're giving the AI permission to just make stuff up, to try and be helpful. but a specific command keeps it on a tight leash. It's the difference between asking for an opinion and asking for a summary. Being clear is being responsible. So, let's wrap this up with the key takeaways. First, politeness and vagueness are just noise to an AI. Second, that noise creates that telephone effect that leads to bad outputs and hallucinations. Third, the big secret is to treat the AI like an engine, not a chatbot. And finally, use specific, clear commands to slash that entropy and get the precise results you're after.
If you remember one thing from this, let it be this. This is the single biggest mental shift you can make to get 10 times more value from any AI you use. Stop chatting with it, start commanding it.
So, I'll leave you with this thought. Now that you know how to talk to the machine, now that you know how to treat it like the powerful engine it really is, what's the first, precise, powerful command you're going to give it?